Hello and welcome. I'm Tauni at Yoga 413, and today I'm leading you through a Vinyasa flow and feel-good practice. A lot of movement, a lot of generating heat in this one, and of course, a lot of energy. I hope you love the class. If you do, please consider subscribing and sharing with a friend. Let's get started. We're going to begin in a seated position on your mat. Placing your hands on your knees, I invite you to gently close your eyes. Turning your attention to your body and your breath. Inhaling and exhale. Bring your hands into a prayer at your heart, setting a personal intention for your practice, knowing all intentions are welcome. Opening the eyes, breathe in, reach your arms over your head. Take that right hand over to the left knee, sit up tall, gently twist. Breathe in, arms over your head. Exhale to the other side. Again, lengthen with the inhale, a little deeper with the exhale. Reaching the arms up, come forward and come into a tabletop position. Take the right leg out like a kickstand and lift into supported side plank. Extend the arm over the head. Feel that stretch in the side body. Circle that arm around and down. Back to a tabletop. Left arm forward, right leg back, bird dog pose. Breathe in and lengthen as you exhale, round the back, elbow to knee. Extend back out. 2 more times. Beginning to match breath and movement. Holding your pose. Come back to that tabletop. Tuck the toes underneath you and hover your knees up off the mat. Feel the strength in your core. Dropping the knees back to the mat. Left foot out like a kickstand, supported side plank. Extend the arm over the head. Find a length through that side body. Circle that arm around. Tabletop. Right arm forward, left leg back, bird dog pose. Breathe in. As you breathe out, round the spine, elbow to knee. Extending with the inhale. Draw in with the exhale. 1 more time. Tabletop. Bring that right arm up and thread the needle. Right arm underneath, lowering the head and the shoulder to the mat. Extend the left arm forward. Coming back up to your tabletop. Switching sides, left arm reaches up. Thread the needle. Right arm reaches forward, hips stay lifted over those knees. Coming back to your tabletop, 1 last time, toes underneath. Hover those knees up off the mat. Feel that energy. Stepping back to high plank, shoulders over your wrists, lift the hips up for downward facing dog. Begin to gently pedal out the feet, right and left. Holding in downward facing dog. Inhale, move forward to that high plank. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Again, inhale, moving forward. Exhale, down dog. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Moving back to that high plank, lower all the way to the mat. Take the arms into a cactus shape wide onto your fingertips. Lift into this version of cobra pose. And release. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Moving the spine one more time. Inhale, lift. And down. Hands underneath the shoulders, press up. Downward facing dog. Move forward to that high plank. Exhale, down dog. 2 more times, matching breath and movement. Beginning to really generate some heat in the body. High plank, lower all the way to the mat. Hands wide onto the fingertips, lift into cobra. Exhale, down. 2 more times, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat as you lift the chest. Last time, cobra. And down. Hands to under the shoulders, press up, downward facing dog. Walk your hands backwards to your feet. Ragdoll pose, so knees can be deeply bent. Begin to gently sway side to side, release your low back. Come to the center, half lift, hands to shins, gaze forward. Exhale and fold. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Last time, breathe in. And breathe out. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Arriving in mountain pose, Tadasana. Reach the arms up over the head, bind your hands with the exception of the index fingers and lean over to that left side. Reach up, exhale to that other side. Lifting back up, forward fold. Walking back out to downward facing dog. Look forward and step your right foot forward, then the left. Half lift, lengthen. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up strong, arms over the head. Bringing the hands to the heart center. Sit back into chair pose. Arms reaching up. Sweep that right arm behind you, follow your gaze with the hand, and then back to center. Switching sides, left. Forward fold. Half lift and fold. Step your right foot back into a low lunge position and then rise up. Be sure that front knee is over your ankle. High lunge. Bringing the hands down to the mat, step back, high plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Stepping your right foot forward, find high lunge. Hands to the mat, back foot steps forward, sink back into chair pose. Beginning with the left side, sweep the left arm back and up. Exhale, sweep and chair, forward fold. Lengthen and fold. Stepping the left foot back, find high lunge. Reach your arms up, sink into your legs. Hands to the mat, step back, shift forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, down dog. Stepping your left foot forward, high lunge. Be sure your shoulders are right over your hips. Taking the hands to the mat, step forward, sink into chair pose. One more time on each side, breathe in. Right arm sweeps behind you, breathe out. Lift up, other side. Forward fold. Lengthen and fold. Right foot steps back, high lunge. Hands to the mat, step back, high plank. You're welcome to stay or to flow through the half series. You could also take your knees to the mat for support. Step that right foot forward, high lunge. Hands to the mat, step forward, chair pose. Left arm sweeps back and up, other side. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. Stepping left foot back, high lunge. Hands to the mat. Step back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Left foot forward, high lunge. Hands to the mat, step forward, chair pose. Reach those arms up. Moving into balancing chair, lift your heels. Breathe. Hands to the heart center. Steady your breath, find your balance. Slowly lower to a count of 3, 2, hold for 3, 2, come up slowly, 3, 2, 1, mountain pose. Generating some heat, sit back into chair. Balancing chair. Hands to heart center. Come down to a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 5, 4, 3, smile, lift up 5, 4, 3, mountain pose. Reach those arms up. Exhale, fold. Half lift to lengthen and fold. Step back, high plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Breathe down dog. Settle in here, find your pose. Just observe your body. Observe your breath. Walk your hands backwards to your feet. Roll up nice and slow. Ab muscles pull in, legs firm. Mountain pose. Step your right foot forward. We're going to come into a high lunge position. Bring your hands to a prayer and simply twist over, turning towards your right. Extend the arms. Back to a prayer. Lean over, taking that elbow to the knee or maybe outside of the knee for twisting prayer. High lunge, arms up. So we have a big transition. We're going to step forward and bring your knee to your chest. When you're ready, lift up. Wobbling's allowed. Flex that foot, cross it above the knee, figure 4. So you choose how deeply you bend your right knee for this hip stretch. Transitioning to balancing half moon. So take your gaze to the floor first, and then that right hand comes to the floor or a block, open to the side, balancing half moon. Warrior two. Big transitions in this flow. You're doing beautifully. Reverse your warrior. Just reach that right arm up and back. Circle both hands down to the mat. Step back for high plank and hold for 5. Downward facing dog, or those of you who want to add that half series vinyasa, add it in. Walking your hands backwards. Roll up, squeeze, ab muscles in, legs firm. Stepping the left foot forward, high lunge. Hands to heart, twist, turn to the left. Extend the arms. Hands back to that prayer. Lean over, elbow to knee or outside of the knee. High lunge. Very mindful in your transitions. Right knee to chest, lift up. Flex the foot, cross over, sink down, figure 4 stretch. We begin our transition with our eyes, keeping your back straight, glance down to the floor, open, balancing half moon. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Circle down to the mat, step back, high plank, we hold. Downward facing dog. We're going to add on to that flow, walk the hands backwards. Roll up. Right foot forward, high lunge. And twist, turn over to that right side. Arms can remain extended or into that prayer. Twisting prayer, lean over. Breathe. High lunge. Knee to chest lift. Figure 4 stretch. Eyes lead first. Take your drishti down, balancing half moon. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Adding on revolved lunge. So circle your hands, left hand down, right up. Take that arm down, one leg dog, bend that knee, open up your hip. Release that left heel a little lower to the mat. Extend the leg, high plank, draw that knee towards the nose. Lift back up. 2 more times. Plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Last time through on the other side, so walking the hands back. Roll up. Left foot forward. High lunge. Begin to twist, turn over to the left. Back leg stays strong and straight. Hands into a prayer, twisting prayer. High lunge, reach up. Knee to chest lift. Cross, standing pigeon, or figure four stretch. Take it into that hip. Back remains straight, eyes down. Balancing half moon, open to the side. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Revolved lunge, right hand down, left arm up. Hand to the mat, one leg dog. Bend that knee, open up your hip. Release through that right heel. Extend the leg, then come forward, nose to knee, high plank, lift up. Two more. High plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, down dog. Take the knees to the mat, child's pose. Rest. Lifting up. We're going to rise up onto our knees. We're going to take the toes down into the mat, lift up. Half camel pose. So right arm will reach up, left hand back to the left heel. Open up the front of the body, pressing your hips forward. Switching sides, rise up. Left arm over the head, right hand, right heel. Lift out of the pose. Come down into a tabletop. Let's flow through cow and cat, loosening that spine back up. And then walking the hands back, coming back onto the knees. You can choose the best position for your feet, either toes down or up. We're gonna do full camel, excuse me. If that doesn't work for you, do half, and I will tell you when to switch. So breathe in. As you breathe out, go into your expression of the pose, camel. If you're doing one side, switch. Lift out of your pose, back to child's. Taking the knees a little wider this time. Lower the forehead to the mat. Breathe into that back side of the body. Release and let go. Rise up and have a seat on your mat. Finding your sits bones. Moving into boat. Knees can be straight or bent, you pick. With control, lower down to the mat. Take the legs over your head, hands to your sides or under your hips. See if you can keep your shoulders lifted off the floor. Lower the legs and lift up. Nice and slow and controlled. The low back is pressing down into the mat. If it starts to arch up, just simply don't go down so low. You could also do one leg at a time. Halfway there. Two more. Take the feet to the mat. Shoulder distance apart, hip distance apart. Press your hips up, bridge pose. Take the hips to the mat, knees to chest. We're going to rock and roll up to have a seat. Extend the right leg forward, left foot to the inner thigh. Reach up tall, over that leg, one leg fold. Walking the hands back, sit up, switch sides. Again, lengthen, hinge forward from your hips, lead with that chest, and into your pose. Walking the hands back, extend both legs. We're going to roll it down. Again, abs are going to scoop in. Knees to chest and then into happy baby. Ankles over the knees. Extend the left leg out to the mat. Pull your right knee in and down towards that chest. And then moving into your spine twist. Onto your back, switching sides. Left knee in and down. And twist. Come back onto your back and extend both legs up, just right over the hips. Then press the bottoms of the feet together, the knees wide, lower down, reclining butterfly, placing one hand over the heart and one on the belly. Close your eyes. Feel the rise and fall of the belly and the chest with every breath. Moving into Shavasana, our resting pose. Arms at our sides, legs extended. Finding stillness not only in the body, but also the mind. Staying right here in this present moment. begin to move the fingers, the toes. Take a breath in and extend the arms over the head. Point the toes, full body stretch, and then soften your knees, roll to your side. Thank yourself for taking this time to carve out for you, to better your health in mind, body, and spirit. Perhaps taking a moment to set an intention for the rest of your day. Gently rising up to a seated position on your mat. Bringing your hands to your heart. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for class. I hope you have a blessed day. I put new classes out every single week, so if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future classes. Have a great day.